back.
Okay, Maris and Susan Timbrook are here with the Boone County Master Gardeners, and you have an upcoming state conference, which will also include a trade show. I think we announced it as a trade show, but it's actually a state conference. Tell us about that.
Well, it's June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and we have over 500 Master Gardeners coming from all over Arkansas.
Is this a big deal to get the conference here?
Yes, they move it around the state every year, and this is really the first time in quite a while that it's been up in this part of the country, and the first time ever in Boone County.
Yeah.
So it's really a good opportunity to showcase our part of the state, and we have a lot of activities going on for the Master Gardeners. We start on Thursday, and we have hanging basket demonstrations on the square. We're going to have historic walking tours. The Fittens are going to do that. And then we have buses and trolleys going out to Baker Prairie to take people out there to tour Baker Prairie. We'll have docents there. We have Kate Nestler is going to be there with some of her artwork, and then there's going to be a special presentation for Martha Milburn, in honor of Martha Milburn, who was very active out there.
Right.
And then Thursday night, a barbecue at the Durand Center. And the trade show will be going on Thursday afternoon for Master Gardeners. And then Friday, and Kay will talk about that. But then Friday, we have garden tours. We have 12 gardens around Harrison that are on tour, and we'll have large buses taking people all around the city to tour these gardens. And actually, Kay's doing double duty. Her garden is one that's on the tour. So she's really I guess, staying up late at night and getting up early in the morning to get everything done that she has to do. And then we have seminars going on at the same time at the Durand Center. So some people can sign up for tours in the morning, seminars in the afternoon. We repeat the tours and seminars both morning and afternoon. So then they can switch.
Right.
Or they can do all tours, or whatever they want to do. And
so you'll have people from all over the state coming in for this conference.
Yes.
Will there be speakers?
Yes, these seminars, each one has a different speaker, and the subjects range anywhere from, well, we have a butterfly container garden workshop. We have landscaping, native plants, herbs, a lot of different speakers coming in to talk about their specialties, and each class will go for about an hour. And then Friday night we have a big sit-down dinner with Tim Ernst, who's going to be speaking to the Master Gardeners. And then Saturday morning we have our awards function, and we have 2 speakers Saturday morning. So it's a big 3 days for the Master Gardeners in Harrison.
And it is for Master Gardeners, but while you're saying that, I want you to tell people what it would take to become a Master Gardener.
Oh, well.
Or is that too...
No, it's really, we have classes usually once a year, because we need to have a minimum of 20 people in the class. So once a year we have training. This year it was in February, and probably will be again next year. That seems to be a good time of year when things are a little bit slower. And
it's not just like a regular organization where you just pay dues and you don't do anything. I mean, you have to learn. You have to become a Master Gardener, is that right?
You do. You go to class, you have to take 40 hours of class, and then the first year you volunteer to do 40 hours of work in our sanctioned projects, and then 40 hours of learning, which is not that difficult because you can watch P. Allen Smith on his TV show, or you can read gardening magazines, or go to classes that you see around the area and get your learning credits in. But you are committed to doing volunteer work on our sanctioned projects around the county. And so our next class will probably be again in February, and we always advertise that. And I think we got into that last time I was here, actually.
Well, we always wanted introduce new people to what you guys are doing, because a lot of people don't know about it.
Right.
Well, some of our projects, the hanging baskets on the square, the 4 corners of the square.
Which are beautiful.
The Main Street bed, right by Frenzy, Hospice House bed. We do a lot of, that's one of our sanctioned projects. The Daffodil Labyrinth by the Chamber of Commerce.
You guys are kind of like the unsung heroes. Nobody sees you out really doing the work. I mean, you do a lot of this after hours, and they see our backside.
They see
your backside, yes, so no one knows exactly who you are. And I want to put this out, and I talked about this before we got going. But the beautiful things that you see in Harrison are there to remain beautiful. not for public consumption, not for a bouquet of flowers for your
Don't pick your
girlfriend.
girlfriend a bouquet
Do
of
not do
flowers.
that. This is a lot of hard work, and it really is upsetting to see that go about, you know. So.
Well, that's true. Now, if you see a weed and you want to pull the
Yeah,
weed, you're
the
more
weeds
than
are fine,
welcome
yeah,
to help
yeah,
us weed
yeah.
the beds.
But there's a lot of projects you do around town.
Yes, we do.
What do you do in the off season, like the wintertime? Are there still work going on? Do you have to?
There's always work going on. We have our meetings once a month, and we usually have a speaker or some kind of learning activity at our meetings. And then we have a work day once a month, one Saturday a month, a group work day, except during the winter. There's not quite as much that needs to be done, but there's always something that.
Can you always learn? I know you have these seminars and stuff. Is there?
My goodness, yes, yes.
You would think after a certain time, you say, "Well, I know everything. I don't need to know anymore."
No, and they're always introducing new plants and
New
ways
plants
of
to
taking
this
care of
area,
them.
or just
Okay.
Just new species, and so there's always something to learn. Yes, but the conference is what we're most proud of right now this year. That's been
to get
big,
that to come to Harrison's a big deal.
It is, and it's going to be great for Harrison. And also, I want to say that our surrounding counties, Carroll, Baxter, and Marion County, are also supplying volunteers to work on this, and a lot of volunteer hours have gone in. Darlene Cullen is our volunteer chairperson, and she's had her hands full trying to coordinate the times and where we need volunteers and when people can work. And so a lot of time and effort has gone into it, and we're just really hoping for a great time. And that being said, you know, there is a portion of it that's open to the public, and that's our trade show. And
what can they learn at the trade show? Just a regular person like me that doesn't know anything about anything.
Well, primarily it's going to be gardening items that are available at the trade show. But there'll be other things too. And it's not necessarily a learning experience. I'm sure you can when you talk to the vendors, but a lot of it is we hope people will purchase. There'll be lots of plants to offer. We have probably about 25 vendors. Some will be inside the Durand Center.
Okay.
Some will be in the area just outside the front door on the Main Street side. And then we have vendors that will be on the square. And there will be plants, as I said. There'll be garden tools, even jewelry, note cards, birdhouses, garden tools. There's even a vendor that's going to be displaying different chemicals or ways to get rid of your weeds in your flower bed. So I think there'll be something for everyone.
Will there be people there to talk about going green, like composting and that kind of thing, or is that involved in what you do?
It is involved in what we do, but I don't know that we have a vendor that's going green.
But I bet that some of
Everything
you
is
guys
green.
know
Because we do have a couple of vendors that are heirloom plants and
What does that mean?
the old-fashioned type, like your tomatoes, and they don't have probably a lot of chemicals put on them. And
Is there a big push to get away from chemicals in what you do, or?
I believe in chemicals myself because I have so many weeds.
Yeah, and you want to keep all the bugs away from them, I guess. And
Yeah.
You're going for beauty there, yeah.
And now, when is the trade show again?
The trade show, they will be setting up on Thursday, but it'll be open to the public on Friday from 9 until 4.
Okay. 9 to 4.
Inside the Durand, out in that little entryway as you go in on Main Street side and on the square.
So lots to do there.
right, most of our Master Gardeners will be in either seminars or on the garden tours during that time. So it's a good time for the public to come in, and you know, we want to support the vendors that are bringing their things to the show. So.
And the dates again?
June 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the trade show is Friday the 4th.
Okay.
All right, good. Everybody needs to come out for the conference, and for the trade show, rather, not for the conference, but the trade show.
Pleased that it's going to be here in Harrison.
Yeah.
We want everybody to make our visitors feel welcome.
You bet.
We want them to come back, and
You'll see a lot of people with T-shirts with this logo on it.
and one of our own Master Gardeners from here in town, Sharon Hubbard, designed our
Love it.
Cool.
logo.
Beautiful.
Good.
So,
Well, thank y'all for
You'll be
coming.
wearing that
Good.
with pride.
Yeah. Good to see y'all.
thank
Good to see
you
you.
so
Thank
much
you
for
so
having us.
All right. We're going to take one more break, and we'll be talking with Tim and Christy Hampton, talk about the Christian Life Center. And Thor is going to be here. We'll find out all about Thor and his comedy routine and information about the show coming up. So stay with us.